It's 11:47 p.m. Max's laptop is still open. A half-written presentation stares back at him. And the deadline is tomorrow morning. His phone lights up again, a notification, then another. He tells himself, just 2 minutes. And 40 minutes later, he's still scrolling. And at 6:30 a.m., when the alarm goes off, he'll say the same thing he always says. I don't know where the time went. If you're a student or young professional who calls yourself busy, but somehow averages 6 hours of screen time a day, this story might feel uncomfortably familiar. And what changed Max's day didn't involve deleting social media. It involved automating discipline. Welcome to Everyday AI. Here we focus on how everyday people use AI to make work easier, life simpler, and problems less stressful. No hype, no buzzwords, just practical AI tools explained in a way anyone can understand and use. Max is 26. He works in a mid-sized marketing firm, lives alone, gym bag always by the door. He calls himself productive, but his phone says something else. Last Sunday, he checked his weekly screen time. Average daily use, 13 hours, 12 minutes. 8 hours on Instagram, 1 hour on YouTube, 48 minutes on just checking messages. His sleep average, 6 hours. Gym sessions missed last week, 3. Brain fog at 3 p.m., daily. But today is important. He has to finish a client strategy deck before 4 p.m. And in this video, you'll see exactly how he reduced his screen time by more than half, without deleting apps, without relying on willpower, and how you can set it up today in under 15 minutes. But first, the day starts badly. 8 a.m. Max sits at his kitchen table with coffee and his laptop. He opens the presentation. Then he opens one browser tab, then another, then just checks LinkedIn. And by 9 a.m., he has rewritten the first slide 3 times and somehow watched 2 short videos. Inside his head, I'll focus in 5 minutes. I work better under pressure anyway. But pressure isn't productivity. It's panic delayed. He tries what he's tried before. He deletes Instagram from his phone. He turns off notifications. He tells himself, digital detox starts now. By lunchtime, he has reinstalled everything. Because willpower doesn't beat dopamine loops, and that's when he decides to try something different. Not motivation, but infrastructure. He opens his browser and types Freedom.to. The idea is simple. Block distractions across all devices, on purpose, on schedule. Not when you feel strong, but before you feel weak. He downloads the app for his laptop and phone and logs in. Dashboard appears. Clean. Minimal. There's a button. Add block list. He clicks it and names it Distractions. Then he selects Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, news sites he knows by heart. Then he selects his block list and sets a timer for 2 hours. He hesitates. What if I need YouTube for research? He decides to test it anyway. Clicks Start. Immediately, he tries to open YouTube in a new tab. Blocked. Simple green screen. You are free from this site. No drama, no shame, just a wall. The first 10 minutes felt uncomfortable. His hand reaches for the phone automatically. But it's blocked there too. That's when something interesting happens. Instead of fighting the urge has nowhere to go. He returns to the slide. And for the first uninterrupted 45 minutes in weeks, he works. And by 10 a.m., the first section of the presentation is done. Before, this would have taken nearly 2 hours. But that wasn't the hardest part of his day. Post-lunch slump. Energy dips. This is when Max usually takes a short break that turns into 90 minutes. He opens his phone to check a message. He catches himself. The morning session helped, but now he's tired, and tired brains crave easy dopamine. He knows this pattern, so instead of reacting, he prepares for it. Back in the Freedom dashboard, he clicks Recurring Sessions. He creates a schedule. Monday to Friday, 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Block social media, video platforms, news. He names it Deep Work Balance. There's a small checkbox, Locked Mode. If enabled, he cannot cancel the session once it starts. He pauses. This is the turning point. Before, he trusted Future Max to behave. Now he designs the system so Future Max has fewer choices. He turns on Locked Mode and saves schedule. The next day at 2:30 p.m., without him doing anything, Freedom activates. He forgets it's even there. At 2:37 p.m., reflexively, he taps Instagram. Blocked. This time he laughs, because it wasn't a decision. It was automatic. That afternoon, he finishes his entire presentation by 3:50 p.m. No last-minute panic, no rushed edits. 2 hours reclaimed! But something unexpected happens next. 7:30 p.m. Gym time. Or at least, it used to be. Usually, he says, I'll go in 10 minutes, then sits on the couch scrolling. Screen time spikes again between 7 and 10 p.m. Sleep drops. Morning fatigue increases. And the cycle resets. He realizes something uncomfortable. The problem isn't just work focus, it's transition moments. So he creates one more session in Freedom. Daily, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Block social media and streaming apps. But this time, he customizes it. Freedom allows multiple block lists. He creates one called Evening Reset. Only blocks high dopamine apps. Leaves messaging open for emergencies. 7 p.m. arrives. Instagram blocked. YouTube blocked. He stands there with his gym bag. There's nothing to scroll, so he leaves. That week, he makes it to the gym 4 times. Sleep increases from 6 hours to 7 hours 20 minutes on average. Morning brain fog? Noticeably lower. And the most surprising metric? Daily screen time drops from 13 hours 12 minutes to 3 hours 18 minutes. Not because he became more disciplined, because discipline became automated. It's 11 p.m. again. Same desk, same laptop. But this time, the presentation is already sent. His phone is face down. Freedom session active until midnight. He brushes his teeth at 11:15 instead of doom scrolling. The alarm rings at 6:30 a.m. He doesn't feel perfect, but he doesn't feel drained. The difference isn't that he quit social media. He still uses it. The difference is this. He decided when, instead of letting it decide for him. Freedom didn't give him motivation. It removed friction. And once the friction was gone, focus became normal again. If you checked your screen time right now, what number would you see? And if you could cut it in half without deleting anything, what would you do with those extra 3 hours? That question matters more than any productivity hack. Because your time is already being spent. The only question is whether you're choosing it. And if stories like this help you see your own life more clearly, then stay and subscribe. Not for noise, not for hype, but for reminders that your focus is worth protecting. See you in the next video.